Hi, I'm Jessie Bostic, Marketing Manager here at the Hostel Shop, and today I am here with Susan and Martha, and we are going to talk about their trikes and their long-time customer relationship with the Hostel Shop.
Our first bike purchase was back in 2011, I think. So back then, we probably heard about you from an internet search, and that was when we got our first cat Wiesels.
Okay.
Was back then. And that first experience back in 2011, it was really about finding a shop where we could feel comfortable, me particularly with needing a hand cycle.
Right.
You know, back then, it seemed like many of the hand cycles were really designed for people who wanted to ultimately race a hand cycle,
Right.
and I wanted to tour. Prior to my wheelchair use, I rode long distances on an upright bike.
Yep.
I'm used to riding long distances. I love being out in nature and being on
Yep.
long bike trails. That's what I wanted to get back to.
Yep.
And so just finding a place where, like Sue said before, you could feel comfortable. We do feel like family.
Yes.
You know, and when we're not able to make the trip and something happens with the bikes, we know that we can reach out to you. You'll respond quickly. You know, you'll help us get a resolution to whatever we need. So it's like you never lose, you're just never not responsive. We are still riding the Pinot. The tandem part of it, we don't ride as much anymore.
Okay.
Probably the reason for that is because we're in a much more, the bike trail that we're on is pretty busy.
Okay.
So navigating that Pinot through you know, lots of riders with
Yeah.
me on the front on the hand cycle with stop and go. It's
Yep.
more challenging.
No.
But yeah.
I used that for a cargo bike for years, in Florida for sure. Like, I've hauled recycling with it. I mean, it hauls a lot. We've hauled groceries. You can put groceries on the seat. It easily adapts to the Burley trailer. In fact, we got that Burley trailer here, that flatbed
Yep.
trailer at the same time as the Pinot. That bike is very high capacity and very functional. But it's definitely a bit more challenging to do two up with somebody that can't put their feet down.
Right.
So the cargo aspect of it is by far better, honestly. You know, it's a good hauler for that. We do a lot of rails to trails riding, and that trike already comes with the differential, so you have two-wheel drive in the rear. It comes full suspension, which I really like, and it's very nimble and maneuverable. I don't really, to be honest, care for upright biking. So that bike really puts you as close as you can get to being very sporty.
You were also fixing Martha's hand cycle
Yep.
today, but Martha was in for a treat because we just got in this HP Velotechnic Gecko hands-on cycle, and we were not very good at getting it out of it. But Martha, I want to hear your thoughts about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty easy to definitely transfer into. It has a lot of adjustability, which I appreciate. It was a super comfortable ride,
Okay.
very smooth.
Uh-huh.
The plates, the foot plates in the front really, you know, allow for the ability to kind of drive through, you know, your full stroke, which is very helpful in keeping the bike going. So yeah, it's a nice bike.
Glad you did.
We are here until Friday, so we'd love to be. Also, it's going to be in the 60s.
It's beautiful.
So
Great day to test
Oh,
ride.
it
I
is.
can't even believe it. So that would be great. Yeah, if we could get out for some rides locally, it would be
Get off the
great.
computer.
Yeah.
Get on the bike.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're able to haul Betty in a trailer, so both Sue and I on the other
Betty
bikes.
loves going for rides.
She loves it.
Yeah.
She really does.
She loves the Bark Ranger. which is also
Yes.
that's a really great trailer.
It's
And
been a
actually,
great
both of those, the hand cycle that Martha has and the cat weasel that I have, there's no problem hauling a trailer, a lot of weight on the back. You can really,
Yeah.
that is definitely the advantage there. You can take all your stuff with you.
Yeah, and the other nice thing with Sue's bike too is that because of the position that she's in, Betty's a fit dog. She walks a lot, and so typically what we'll do on one of our long rides is we'll, about every 10 miles or so, get Betty out, and she'll walk next to Sue's bike. It's safe. She's not, she's not tipping over. She's not, it's really
a huge difference between a two-wheel bike and
It's
to
great.
try and run a dog
Yeah.
if you're on a long bike trip or a train.
With a
That on that cat weasel, that
No.
dog, right on her line, stays right alongside. You can get her out, run her, put her back in the trailer. It'd be easy to be on a long trip with a
Yeah.
dog, with a cat. You really honestly can load a lot of luggage on a Hase cat weasel, and now Martha's hand cycle is capable of towing a trailer, you know what I mean? So as long as you can have your gear with you, it's really only the bugs.
actually, you can't do a lot about
right. It's the bugs. I mean, that would be, that would really be a goal for sure, is to be able to camp, bike camp. But, if we can't do that, we know for a fact we can haul a lot with between the two bikes, which is great. We can cover some ground for sure.